All right, good friends. Curtis Robinson operating Hell's Gates. Now, Hell's Gates is a barbarian build for the hero class. And the barbarian build is going to be a lot of fun, okay? Again, look at this amazing, cool sword. Now, let me show you what this thing does. Obviously, I can make 3 good swipes just like always. All right, I can always do the R2 button. 1, 2, pretty cool. 1, 2, right? That looks pretty good. But the magic is in the L2 button, which is a special. And then you can hit the R2 and dash forward again. So L2, and then R2. You get those 2 super cool attacks rocking and rolling. It is pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to recharge that. Now that I've shown you what this weapon can do, let's show you how to really juice up your guy, how to really get him rocking and rolling. So remember when we went to Tibia Mariner, we killed Tibia Mariner, and D told us to come here. There's a little mark on there's the ascending gate, a little mark on our map. I already knew where it was, he didn't need to tell me, but we're going to go to it. Now, this takes us to a different part in northern Caelid, and man, not a friendly place, but I will tell you that if you're smart, you can navigate it well without dying. Do not screw with the Kindred. He's basically a giant gargoyle with a giant axe. If you attack him, he will totally kill you in 1 hit. Instead, let's go inside here. We're going to talk to this guy. Alright, as always, let's hit the grace. Alright, can't really level up, but that's okay. About to show you guys how to we're going to blast this guy forward into outer space here with some stuff. Alright, first of all, we're going to give him the death root. Yes. He's going to give us a claw seal, which means we can now start using incantations. Hey. The beast eye will help me to find more death root, by the way. Alright, we're done here. Let's go out the door, and I'm going to show you guys. It's not a secret, but it ultimately is a good way to advance your guys. So from Garank's place, I'm going to head down here. By the way, all these little munchkin guys walking around, they look like ants, little black ants there. Don't mess with them yet. Let's go here and pick up the seed. Get to some potion. We want to do that. Always a good idea to do that. Here's another. These are vulgar, by the way. They're called the vulgar militia. Mostly just a pain in the butt. They can kill you. They're very tough against somebody that's low in level. We're going to go ahead and touch on this. And remember, guys, everything costs runes, money. For all intents and purposes, you can just say that runes are the dollar bills of Elden Ring. You can use it to train up and make your guy higher level. You can use it to buy gear, so on and so forth. I want you to also know that we want to run right past this dude. Don't bother him. It takes him a minute to really get oriented on you, so you're reasonably safe if you keep hitting the gas, which I just did. We want to ultimately remember that there's a lot of stuff to do. Man, I'm kind of laggy today. There must be some processing going on inside my CPU. Okay. So this is another Erd tree. See it? With the golden leaves. And there's an Erd tree avatar right over there. By the way, you can pick up these Fulgur Bloom if you want. Later on, you can use it to make some really good pots, some lightning pots. I can't make them yet. I don't have the book, but anyways, it is what it is. Okay. Don't pick the fight with him just yet. You could, but I'm going to wait until I'm a little bit more ready. I'm going to run right on past him. We're going to go behind the tree. and you'll see this spirit spring. This is how you jump. Alright, spirit spring jumping. Big jump. Ba-doing! Pretty safe right here. And by the way, this entire big glob of white craziness is a giant dragon. Now, if you kill the dragon, which is not hard to do, you get a ton of runes. You'll also get 4 dragon hearts that you can use later on to make dragon incantations if you can choose to go that route. I won't be using those. Let's go ahead and rest. I will tell you that it's easy to get addicted to killing this dragon. You can kill him over and over and over again, and if you do that, you basically are going to be pretty overpowered for the game. It may end up being, I don't know, it'll be less fun. That's probably the best way to put it. Alright, I can use this weapon because it has blood loss. I can also use this weapon because it has blood loss, okay? But you need a weapon with blood loss. If you don't have a weapon with blood loss, this is going to take you forever. If you happen to have a gold claw foot, which I do not have, you're going to want to use that at some point. Alright, I like to stay on the horse, and it's going to take me a second. But again, bear with me. If you guys bear with me, I go right past this tree. There's a little mound right here. I get close, and I just start smacking away. My sword is a slow sword. I don't have a lot of endurance, so it's going to take me some time to hack through this thing. But you want to proc bleed, which is to say these little hundreds here. Notice it's going to take me 1,000 years to chop through this guy. You'll notice, there you go, 13,000. That's proccing bleed. That's what the blood loss does. It takes 10% of the life per proc. Again, I'm swash, swash, swash. It's going to take me forever to kind of kill this guy. 100 damage here, 100 damage there. But we do these little bits, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, and so forth. And then when it procs, you'll see another 13 grand. Keep watching. There it is. So again, if you can do that, once you kill him, you'll get a ton of experience points, which is how I'm going to help do this initial build, this initial get my guy ready to fight Margit and then Godric. They're the first 2 bosses in Stormville Castle. Alright, you guys get the general feel, right? So as you're doing this, there is a trick that I will share with you. Some of you will probably tend to abuse it. It's okay. I'm not the only one that knows this trick. You could look it up somewhere else if you wanted to. But again, you watch his health level. As long as you've got a bleed weapon, it'll drop reasonably quickly. There's another 13,000, right? Once you get him all the way down to 0, you ride your horse to the Grace, get off the horse as quick as you can, and that will mean that you get the runes, but the dragon will not have completely died before you hit the Grace, which resets the area. When I say resets the area, it basically makes everything alive again. So if you just wiped out all of the skeletons in an area, those skeletons will be back. All the minions will come back. Typically, this dragon won't come back unless you hit the Grace before it's completely dead, in which case it completely heals the dragon. You still get the runes. The dragon is ultimately dead. You don't get the 4 dragon hearts. If you want the 4 dragon hearts, go ahead and kill the dragon. Once you've killed the dragon, you can't re-kill the dragon, so to speak. What you can do is get him to the point of death, get the runes, and then ultimately hustle to the Grace. And that's my plan. I am going to show you this one time, so you guys stick with me, and I'll show you kind of the... You got time if you're on the horse. By the way, if you got the claws are faster. I prefer you use the claws, or if you've got a dagger, dagger is a little bit faster, but you got to have some sort of bleed weapon to make this work. Getting near lunchtime too. I'm gonna need to take a break and get some lunch. All right, so we're looking at, I think, about 50 grand, 50,000 runes. That's a lot. You got to kill a ton of stinking soldiers and scrubs to get that kind of loot. So kind of imagine that a dragon is sitting on a hoard of gold. So if gold is how you would buy something in other games, in this game it's runes. Imagine that it's his spirit essence, these runes. Maybe it's his gold. I don't know. However you want to look at it. When you kill him, you get that gold. So if you kill any very tough monster or boss, you get their loot, right? Alright, there should be one more run through on the endurance bar. And I should be ready to rock and roll. Maybe 2 run-throughs. I keep forgetting off a lot of endurance here. There we go. He did that shutter. I haul butt over here. I'm going to jump off quickly, and I'm going to click that. Now watch. This is the magic. I go to hit level up. I got 50,000 runes. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to disperse them now, but we get up and look around, and guess what? The dragon's healed. Back there, you can do it again if you needed to. Guys, that's the biggest tip I can give you for advancing your barbarian class quickly. Otherwise, you're going to basically end up piddling around, killing every sheep, gathering all these arrows, and going around and trying to find, smithing stones to make your sword a little bit better, and so on and so forth. You're going to need to do some of that. But this way will help you get started. I hope this has been helpful. Be sure to subscribe. By the way, if you like this, man, leave me a thank you so much, because I did that. Somebody showed me this trick, and I said, man, this is very helpful. The developers put this in the game. It's meant to be used. Some people are going to abuse it, of course. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you're just like, oh, I just need one more level. You're going to come here and you're probably going to hit the dragon. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Subscribe, and that will help me a lot. Thanks, guys. Peace.